It is Sunday, August 16, 2020. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Welcome to LCJ Live. If you're watching this live right now, it is noon Eastern, which means we are exactly halfway through the month of August. Wow, this is your kickoff to the second half of August. It has been a crazy year, obviously, and who knows what's happening with time. Time is just, I don't know what's going on, but I do know there are a lot of new movies and shows coming out this week, including Hoops, which is why I have this basketball here with me. Hoops is a new Netflix animated series for adults. It is very adult. There are a lot of funny moments in it, though. I got this big basketball here with me, too. It's August Madness. We didn't really have March Madness this year, so it's August Madness. And I talked with the creator of the show, Ben Hoffman. That LCJ Q&A podcast episode is coming at you tomorrow. Q&A at animationscoop.com as well. Ben Hoffman talks all about Hoops, animated show, Jake Johnson, Rob Riggle, some guest stars like Guy Fieri, big cast. Big show, animation, all 10 episodes. This Friday, they debut on Netflix. Hoops. It's about high school basketball. We talk Hoosiers. We talk Space Jam. We talk Natalie Portman movie. We talk Ben Affleck's Way Back movie. All kinds of stuff. New LCJ Q&A podcast episode with Ben Hoffman coming tomorrow. And next Monday, the LCJ Q&A podcast will bring on the creators of Phineas and Ferb, Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh, talk about all the new movie, Phineas and Ferb, the movie, Candace Against the Universe, which I watched a few weeks ago. It is great, and we talk all about it on that LCJ Q&A podcast episode. Look for that next Monday, the 24th, because it debuts on the 28th on Disney+. What's up? Dylan_2005. Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Man, could we throw it back to 2005? I'd be a lot younger. We'd all be a lot younger. It was a different time, 2005, than 2020. But here we are, now into the second half of August. And with it brings some new movies that are coming out for you at home this week, like the one and only Ivan from Disney, which I had the chance to screen the other night. I'll have my review of that on Tuesday at noon Eastern, so 48 hours from now. You'll be able to hear my thoughts in my rapid review of the one and only Ivan. I didn't know much going in. I really didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because you want to go into these movies kind of cold if you can, so you can be truly surprised by what happens. Same thing with Chemical Hearts, which is another film coming out this week. It is with Lily Reinhart from Riverdale and Austin Abrams. It is another teen romance, senior year high school, coming of age kind of movie. I'll have my review of that. I'm embargoed on that until Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So look for my review of Chemical Hearts Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That is on Amazon Prime Video this Friday. New movie on VOD that I watched last night. It is Tesla. This comes out on Friday. Ethan Hawke plays the creator, the inventor, the man, the myth, the legend, Nikola Tesla. Now, we've seen some of this saga in The Current War already. He was played by Nicholas Hoult in that. We had George Westinghouse, who was Michael Shannon. Thomas Edison was Benedict Cumberbatch. In this movie, George Westinghouse is played by Jim Gaffigan, and Thomas Edison is played by Kyle MacLachlan. Now, you're probably thinking, is this just The Current War, but from Nikola Tesla's perspective? The answer is no. There are some similar things that happen in it. But, without getting into too much, because I'm going to have a full review on this week, and I'm still gathering my thoughts, because this is not your conventional biopic. The director, the writer, producer extraordinaire does a lot of different things that you don't see in your average biopic. Some of them work. Some of them I'm still trying to figure out if they do work. They're going to take you by surprise if you know nothing about Tesla other than what I've told you going in. There are some things that may startle you, surprise you, anger you, just from a technical and story structure perspective. Juan M wants to know if it's worth seeing. If you're expecting a dominant Ethan Hawke performance, this is not that movie. He's in it a lot, but the perspective and the way Tesla himself is presented in his own story is unconventional. If you're into unconventional filmmaking, storytelling, and are willing to kind of take the risk to go along with it, then maybe it is worth your time. Again, I'm still trying to formulate it because when the movie was going on last night and at certain points I'm thinking, what is happening here, honestly? And so I'm still trying to figure some things out. This is one of those that you're either going to love, you're going to hate, maybe you're down the middle, maybe you love the story part of it, but the technical stuff really bugs you. This is a unique one. Tesla comes out Friday. I'll have my full review soon. You can look for that at lights-camera-jackson.com, but it is not what I expected and maybe not what you're going to expect. I will say this. There is a scene in the movie, kind of late, that if Ethan Hawke ever gets Lifetime Achievement Awards, Cecil B. DeMille Award at the Golden Globes, let's say, things like that, they will use this clip. And you'll know it if you've either seen the movie already at Sundance or if you're going to watch the movie this weekend. You will know what I'm talking about. They will use that clip to either bookend the whole tribute montage or at least part of it. There is a scene. You always figure these out when you see movies every once in a while. You're like, yeah, that's going to be used for things for years and years to come. There is a scene of that in this movie. So Tesla is out this week. You know what else is out this week, I guess, is Unhinged, the Russell Crowe movie. Now, it did open in Canada this weekend. SpongeBob, Sponge on the Run, also opened in Canada this weekend. I wish I could have gone to Canada to see SpongeBob. What can you do? I'm over it. I'm waiting until early next year when it's going to be on VOD and then CBS All Access. What can you do? Made about $900,000. They're saying $3,000 per screen average. Unhinged, I think about $500,000 they're saying. Per screen average, a little under $2,000 in Canada for Unhinged. But Unhinged, I guess, is coming out in theaters in North America, or in the rest of North America, in the United States this week. Now, New York State still has not allowed movie theaters to open. Drive-in theaters can be open. And it'll be interesting to see, and I do work for a couple of the drive-ins and know a lot of the drive-in owners in this area. It'll be interesting to see if they already know, yeah, we're getting Unhinged this weekend, because there's a very large chance that the only way that people in the state of New York are going to be able to see the Russell Crowe movie Unhinged this weekend is at a drive-in movie theater. And I may be right there along with them. I may get a screener of it this week. We'll have to see. But there are going to be a lot of people who are like, yeah, I want to see this Russell Crowe action movie, Unhinged, so I'm going to go to the drive-in. And they could do really well around the state this weekend. Other parts of the country, movie theaters are allowed to be open, the indoor theaters, and they're going to get Unhinged. With Regal opening up and AMC opening up, but again, not as of this moment in the state of New York. I will be surprised if Governor Cuomo makes an announcement tomorrow and says theaters can be open Friday, and then the theaters are ready to open Friday. I was at a Regal multiplex, the outside of it. I was at a mall the other day, and it has a Regal, and I went upstairs to see what was going on, and they still had displays of movies from months ago. They still had a SpongeBob movie display up. They still had Mulan displays up. They still had Secret Dare to Dream, Woman in the Window. All kinds of stuff up there. I don't know if anybody's really touched the place since March. Honestly, I don't know. If Cuomo says, yeah, you can open Friday, if a Regal multiplex in this market will be ready by Friday. I don't know if that can happen. They're going to try if they're allowed to do that, because Regal can open Friday, but I'm just not sure what's going to happen. So it's on AMC with the 15-cent movies, or 20-cent movies, yeah, DJ Rachopo. They're doing it for one day. They're kind of throwing it back to 1920. Yeah, you know, it's a one-day thing. If they were doing it regularly, yeah, more financial problems for AMC. But because it's a one-day thing, that's fine. So yeah, we'll see if theaters open up. I will be surprised if theaters in the state of New York, even in the upper portion where I am, will open this Friday. Maybe by Labor Day. Maybe for Tenet. Maybe. But people may be seeing, again, in this state, Unhinged this Friday at a drive-in. Bill and Ted at a drive-in next Friday the 28th. Or stay at home on VOD, but give drive-ins some money. And then Tenet on September 4. It may just be the drive-ins for a little period of time. But in order for things to work out, indoor movie theaters in the state of New York have to be open before snow starts falling. And the drive-ins close usually around early to mid-October. They're going to probably try to stay open for as long as they possibly can this year to try to accommodate as many people as possible, get as many weekends in as possible. But when the temperatures start going down to about 40 degrees, nobody's going to want to be out, even staying in their car at a drive-in. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. It's one of those unique circumstances this year, but it's going to have to be. But again, patience. We had to have patience with the drive-ins opening up They could have opened up in April, but, Cuomo waited and until the middle of May, and I think he made the announcement May 11th, something like that. Could have been open on the 15th. Most of them waited till the 22nd because they needed a little time. So I think we're at this point now where it's like, all right, get them open, and then maybe wait a little bit, and then they'll finally get open. That's sort of what happened with the drive-ins. I think that's sort of what's going to happen here again with the indoor movie theaters. It will be a big deal once they are back open, but the drive-ins should do well this weekend if they can get unhinged. It's too bad that a film like The One and Only Ivan cannot play in drive-ins because Disney just wants it to be on Disney+. It would be nice if that was the case for families to have something new to see. But they've got other options. They're doing a lot of classic movies, and the drive-ins are doing really well around the country this year. What's up? Lamont 09876. It's like a countdown clock. Thanks for being here on LCJ Live, kicking off the second half of August. And there are so many movies coming, not just the ones we've already talked about this week, but also ones on the 28th, like the new Phineas and Ferb movie, The Binge, Mr. Soul's movie I'm going to be watching soon, a couple other ones. All Together Now is on Netflix, new David Arquette movie, Megan Fox action movie Rogue. There's a lot coming still. Bill and Ted, of course, before the end of the month. I think I'm even still missing one or two. So, yeah, there are a lot of new movies to look forward to. And new television like Hoops, the new basketball animated comedy series that is on Netflix this Friday. I watched another Netflix show the other night, Away. This is Hilary Swank. She plays an astronaut going to Mars. And I can't give my opinion on it until August 28th at 11 a.m. Eastern. But, there have been a lot of A-listers who have gone into space lately. Whether it's Natalie Portman in Lucy in the Sky, which Ben Hoffman and I talk about, or George Clooney and Sandra Bullock, or Matthew McConaughey, Matt Damon again, Anne Hathaway. Who am I missing? Brad Pitt, Ad Astra, one of the best movies of last year. So, yeah, there have been a lot of those. Does Away have anything new to say? Or should it just go away? Find out on Friday the 28th when I can post my review of Away. What's up, MBC10? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. You got any questions or comments? Send them in here. I got them right here on LCJ Live. We do this every Sunday. Been doing this for 2.5 years. Started in April of 2018 every Sunday. This was designed as a box office show, and now I guess this week is the first week back of box office, sorta, with Unhinged and the SpongeBob movie in Canada. But really, the big questions will start this coming weekend with Unhinged. How much money, how many theaters will Unhinged be in, what percentage is the drive-ins? Those will start this weekend. Then Bill and Ted, then of course Tenet. Coming at you on September 4. For now, I guess. We'll see. But I appreciate all the studios putting out these movies on VOD and streaming services during this time anyway. For people to watch and for film critics to watch as well, to keep us pretty busy during this time. So I appreciate that very much. Another Q&A coming at you this week. I talked with the composer of Elena of Avalor, Tony Morales. The Elena of Avalor show on Disney is ending next Sunday, August 23rd. Series finale of the show, her big coronation. And Tony Morales also did the music for The Fugitive, which is on Quibi right now with Kiefer Sutherland. He talked to me about that a little bit and said he watched the entire footage of The Fugitive, which is obviously broken up into episodes, but he watched the whole thing, which is like a 2-hour movie. And then he took them one episode at a time, did the music in sequential order, which is pretty cool. But he said the workflow of it was kind of normal, just like doing another TV show. No special nature for it at all. So pretty interesting to hear about that. And he talks all about working on Disney's Elena of Avalor. Look for that Animation Scoop Q&A this week with Tony Morales. It did all the episodes, more than 75 episodes of the popular Disney Channel animated series, which ends next Sunday, August 23rd, with a big coronation finale episode. We get into all that, his connections to other Disney shows, other projects, and thoughts on the series and how it speaks to his family as well. So look for that Q&A this week at animationscoop.com. What's up, Adam Chitwood? Thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Yeah, a lot of animation stuff on the way. No new DreamWorks animated show, Madagascar Little Wild, is going to premiere on Hulu on September 7th. This is a prequel series to the Madagascar movies. It's Alex, Marty, Melman, and Gloria as kids. And their origin story, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that because I love the Madagascar films. Number 3 especially. I rank the Madagascar movies 3, 1, and then 2. 2 is like several notches below. I sort of like 2 when it came out, but 2 is several notches below. It's like Shrek 3. You go probably 1, 4, 2, they're all great, and then 3 is way down. But yeah, Madagascar, those characters are iconic in the animation world, and to see a prequel series now is cool. So hopefully it's fun. That'll be September 7th on Hulu. Hulu also announced the Animaniacs reboot will debut on November 20th. So a lot to look forward to in animation. Also, all these TV shows are maybe getting back into production. CBS now really wants to get back into production. I posted a piece at lights-camera-jackson.com what the fall network TV lineup could look like, because of all the unpredictable nature of which shows are coming back into production, which aren't. Game shows, football, animated holiday specials, and the presidential and vice presidential debates and election night coverage. They're what is going to get the 4 networks through this fall, along with stuff that's in the can, like Fox has Filthy Rich and Next. They have their animated shows as well. WWE SmackDown, MasterChef Junior season is in the can for CBS. Amazing Race season is in the can. They've got Big Brother and Love Island. ABC's got game show episodes in the can. And NBC's the one that's going to struggle. Besides Sunday Night Football, they're trying to get the new week's Slink on the air as fast as they can with Jane Lynch, and they are going to struggle to try to find other content to fill. They've got American Ninja Warrior, but only for 8 weeks. What is going to happen? NBC is the one I would be concerned about. CW's got stuff in the can, too, like a new acquisition, Patrick Dempsey show, Devils. NBC is the one, if you're working for them right now, you are a little scared of what's going to happen over the next several months. So we'll see. Sports will save them, too. But yeah, sports, stuff in the can, animated holiday specials, which could be repeated more times than ever before, game shows, and the presidential and vice presidential debates and election night coverage is going to help the networks get through to the end of the year. January, we could see some of these shows that want to start getting back into production air the new episodes, sitcoms, dramas, action shows, reality competition shows, Bachelorette, Dancing with the Stars. Who knows when they're coming at us, but that is what's going to happen for the networks this fall. Mikey Laz, thanks for being here on LCJ Live. Enjoy all the new movies. Stay well. Stay safe. I'm going to have reviews of a lot of films this week on my Twitter at LCJ Reviews, Instagram at LightsCamJackson, YouTube.com/LightsCameraJackson. I was on News Channel 13, the NBC affiliate, yesterday. Thank you for having me on, doing a weekend movie roundup. You can look for that on YouTube as well. And we'll be back here next Sunday. We'll preview the new Phineas and Ferb movie, which I've seen and talked with the directors about. We'll preview other new movies coming out, and we will see if movie theaters, indoor theaters, can be opened in the state of New York, and how Unhinged did. It'll be next Sunday at the box office this weekend. Will you go see it? Will I have seen it before it comes out? We will find out all of that next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy yourselves. Stay well. Stay positive. Keep watching. And I will see you next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Thank you so much for watching LCJ Live. I hope we get theaters in New York State this week too, Mikey Laz. We'll see. Fingers are crossed. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.